Yo, 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 what is good? What is good? What is good? What is up with everybody, man? How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Now, a little bit unexpected. I don't usually go live this early, but hey, we're here. I had to bring this for you guys, man. Um, Hey man, we're gonna let a couple people roll through, but you already know. Everybody already in here. Shout out to y'all. We got Chaz Edwards in the chases. Good morning, little bro. Andy, Wasted, Hammer. Yes, sir. Hammer should be pulling up. Wasted should be pulling up in a bit. Hammer should be coming in. Just don't know what time exactly. Shit happens. My boy Aaron in the chat says Raider Nation. Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. We got hey Andy, Hammer and Wasted. Was good with you, Sean. Jesse, what's up? Who else we got? Kane was good. Kane be stirring up problems, man. Kane be stirring up problems, man. My boy James, I ain't gonna yell because you feel me. It's still a little early, but I got you, my man. Morning, thanks for the follow, bro. Yeah, bro, no problem. I see a bunch and then I just follow back. I don't be on IG like that all the time. Tony Delgado says, "What up? What's good with you, my guy?" EJ, what's up? He says, "Morning, morning to everybody, man. And if you're at work, man, I gotta bring this to you guys." So, my boy Kane says, "Low man, what problems?" He be stirring up the pot, dog. He be saying some shit. Was good, Andy? Was good, Ruben? We got Daryl in here. Was good, Andy? Keep the grind up. Represent good content. Appreciate you, D. Manny, we got in here. AD was good. Daryl Dwayne, what's up? What's happening? What's good with you, my man? Hey, what it do, Andy? What it do, KO Raider? Yo, yo, we got Hammer. Hammer in the building. What's good with y'all, man?
What up, brother?
How you doing, man? How is everybody doing, man?
Connection might not be the best in
Let's
the
see.
world.
I'm over here innocent. Oh man. Chad says, "Yep, motherfucker at work. I see you, bro. I got you. Don't trip. Don't trip. Hey, everybody got to be at work, dog. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I'm over here innocent. Yo, what's good? Hold on, let me see some real quick. Let me see Sean real quick. Philly Sports Talk Podcast. This was good. Red
What up,
Nation was good
Philly?
with you, man.
Good, Philly.
Hold on. Hammer, you can hear me? You
Yeah,
can?
yeah,
I can't hear you motherfuckers, man.
I can
This
hear
shit
you.
plug in. Hold on. All right, let's say, yo, what's good? What's good, Hammer? Yes, sir. Salute to Hammer, man. Salute to Hammer. Everybody give a nice little salute to the dog, man. Pulling up. Let's see. I can't hear you. I appreciate the updates, Raiders Scout. What's good, everybody? Hold on, man. I'm gonna try and do something real quick. Let's see, man. Hammer, stay driving. Facts.
Facts. And I'm off.
Facts.
I'm off today,
Facts.
but I don't. I'm not home. I'm out of town.
Let's see, man. Let's see.
Don't have my
Gotta wait for a
laptop.
couple more people to pull
I'm
up. We got
bored.
2020 offseason on Twitter. Bruh, this shit geeking, bro. Yo, say something, Hammer.
Here?
Still can't fucking hear my dog, man.
Can the nation hear me?
What happened?
Can everybody else hear me?
What the fuck? What the fuck? I know my shit's on, bro. Oh, brother. I know y'all can hear him? We hear me? Alright, well, y'all can hear him. I can't for some reason, bro.
Check
I
out the
don't know
fitted,
what the
yo.
fuck going on with
Check
that,
out the
but
fitted, yo.
it is what it is. My boy with the Raider Nation hat, yes, sir. It's all good here, for sure. It's not even the Wi-Fi, bro. It's the fucking speaker. Come on, bro. This shit is super tweaked.
We're gonna have to upgrade that mic. We're gonna have to return that one and upgrade the mic.
I hate this fucking chords and all this shit, bro. For real, for real. Hate all this goofy shit. But look, man. Oh snap! I love the hat. Yeah, that hat was fire, bro. That hat was clean. Got the red. Just bring him back in. Nah, I don't think it's him, bro, because he can hear me. I can hear him. Let's see, bro. Let me see. Usually I just hit the unplug and plug back in and it worked. Was Poppin' Nation, we on top. Snatch up Allen Robinson? Damn. I'm with that. I'm with all the snatch up Allen Robinson for sure.
All that shit that was said yesterday by Roger, I think Devontae and Rodgers are going to be back in Green Bay. So we better start looking at Allen Robinson.
Hold on, bro. What the fuck? She's pissing me off, bro. That red Raider hat is trash, bro. You're tripping, Daryl. You're tripping. Daryl, my man. You're tripping. Let's see. What the fuck? Green Bay just saved 11 mil. Yeah, they restructured Kenny Clark, bro. They restructured Kenny Clark. I'd be so down to get Kenny Clark, by the way, too. I'd trade for Kenny Clark. He's a real nose. He's a real nose tackle, bro. I can get down with that. I can get down with a real nose guard. Tripping. For real, for real. Today. Shout out to my guy, 187. What in the mother? This shit is actually getting on my nerves, though.
Come out and come back in? Like, what?
What the fuck, bro? Where they say, hey Hammer, they said where you get the hat, bro?
This I got off at Hatland. I ordered like 4 of them. I ordered this one. I ordered the black one, and then a couple of other fitteds in my size because a lot of these hats are hard as hell to find right now. I love this shit though. Got this with the white tee and some J's on today. Feeling good.
Bro.
10 miles.
Shit's finna piss me off. I know I got everything how it should be, too.
Try to look at the chat as I'm driving.
Yo.
Docs is in here. What up, Docs? What up, big bro?
Can you still hear me, bro?
I can hear you, bro.
Alright, bet. Find a fucking Lee. Is it an echo or anything?
Nope.
Alright, for sure. Finally, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's see, man. I have to say this in every chat now. Do your research on Jalen Virgil, wide receiver at Appalachian State. Go and watch this, man. He averaged 36 yards per kick return, a 10.300 meter and a 4.26 40, and a dog 6'1", 205.
We just got to make a phone call to scout for that one.
Yeah, for real. Bro. That's insane, bro. 6'1", 205, running a 4.26 40 and a 10.300 meter. That's quick, dog. Hey, Hammer, where you heading? Where you headed to, my boy?
See you, family. I'm out of state.
Dope. Where Wasted at? Hope he got some good sleep. Yeah, Wasted gonna pull up in a bit, man. He's getting himself ready. Did it just start? Just started 9 minutes ago, my man. 9 minutes ago. But look, man. I wanted to go through this cap situation because that's really the talk of the town right now, man. The cap situation, like what are the Raiders gonna do? How are they gonna be able to sign these big names? J.C. Jackson yesterday just basically said that, look, New England's not really fucking with me. Like New England doesn't want like they feel like they don't need me here. And JC is a top free agent. There's I think would you agree that the top free agents on the market right now is well on each side of the ball, number one is Devontae on offense, number two is JC Jackson?
Oh, absolutely. But like right now with Devontae, I really, after hearing that shit on Pat McAfee show yesterday with Aaron Rodgers, I feel Devontae is going to take the tag, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go back there. If you just
Nah,
restructure
bro.
Clark's contract, something's going to happen. And if he doesn't get tagged, they offer him something big. But right now, I don't think those guys are going anywhere.
Nah, bro. Here's my thing. I don't think that they don't even have future money. Like how we got future bread? They don't have future bread like that. And this is the thing. That 10 mil or that 11 mil that they just freed up, bro, that is nothing. That is nothing, bro. There were what, 40 negative 49. So they gotta find another $40 million to free up. That's basically you letting go of Aaron Rodgers' contract and restructuring a Jair Alexander contract, bro. They're not going for it. This man, Aaron Rodgers, practically just retired on Instagram the other day.
When he
Nah,
pulled
bro.
up to that, when he pulled up on that shit yesterday and was like, "Oh, there's no news for anybody," I was like, "You motherfucker!" I was waiting to hear some crazy, crazy shit,
Bro, I
and
wouldn't
then
even worry,
nothing.
bro. Like Devontae, he's gonna be out of Green Bay. They can bro, they can restructure all their big contracts. It's not that difficult. All right, TS, you tell me if all their big name players are gonna want to take less money just to restructure. No. Right now, Devontae is at that point in his career where he wants money. Aaron Rodgers done won two back-to-back MVPs. This man is considering either retiring or going to a new team, bro. They're not going to be able to free up another $40 million. And on top of that, let's say they do free up $40 million, right? And then they're right on the cusp, like they are at the exact cap. The second they try and extend Devontae Adams, they're back in the negative. The second they try and give Jair an extension, they're back in the negative. Bro, even if they free up exactly the amount that they need to, they would literally have no wiggle room to not even re-sign one of their free agents, bro. Like it's not gonna work.
One thing that sucks for us right now is this shit where like the reports out there, and we've talked about both of these guys continuously, pretty much up until Patrick Graham became our new D coordinator. We were
Hmm.
talking about cutting Littleton and Kwiatkowski after June 1st. It frees
Yeah,
up $19 million. We get hit with a cap hit of $6 million next season. But who's to say that a bunch of these free agents aren't going to be off the market by then already? You know?
yeah. Look, my boy TS says restructuring isn't taking less money. You convert it into a signing bonus, which makes it guaranteed. Yes, that is true. But at the same time, we have $73 million in contracts. Look, when you're restructuring, you're right. It isn't taking less money, but you are messing with the person's contract and you are giving him maybe some money now that he shouldn't have before, or you're taking a little bit money now that you're going to give him in the next couple years. The same thing with what we did with Corey Littleton. He restructured. He technically took less money because we converted some of his bread and then we made his base salary. We moved some of that to the next year's. Why do you think we are so tied up to Corey Littleton right now? Because we didn't restructure him three times before, and all his money is going to come back to bite us in the ass. Like we would have to do some stuff like that, man. We can't just be like, oh, Green Bay is going to be able to restructure everybody and then they're going to keep Devontae. Like, no, they won't be able to do that. Devontae's situation is literally bred. He wants to be the highest paid player in the NFL at his position. That's what, that's what it wants. Cut that boy. Yeah, Littleton has a bad contract. Yeah, he does. He does. Shout out to Mike Mayock, John Gruden. They sure do. They sure do. But look, With all the cap space projected next year, it makes sense to cut Nassib, Littleton, quit, then save. Hold on, then save close to 20 mil this year, but it'll be dead hit 18 in 2023 post June. No money till then. Yes, I agree. My boy Grav, he said, "Bro, my dog just ate my Raiders Letterman jacket. Dang, he ate
Wait,
that
what happened?
mother. He ate that motherfucker. Oof, ooh, that's tough."
Wait, what?
His dog ate his Raiders Letterman jacket.
Was that the varsity shit that I was telling you I wanted to cut? God damn, man.
That's yeah,
That
man.
sucks.
Them dogs when they're still pups, they got that teething phase. They chew up
It's
anything
no
in sight.
joke.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking Titan was eating up CDs and shit. So I know what that's like.
CDs.
Yo,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm dead ass. He was shredding CDs.
Yikes. Let's see. Raiders are delicious. Doc Slow. Then he said, "This bitch got me hot right now." Oh shit. There ain't no dog. That's a stitch. Yo, Graph. That's how you know it's real leather. Facts. But look, man. Look. Let me put this up here, man. Shout out to Spot Track 'cause they got hella shit, dog. So shout out to Spot Track, man. Look, this is our team right now. We're just under the 20 million mark in cap space. But look at all of our contracts. Now, you can try and restructure Colton Miller. That ain't happening. He just signed that. Corey Littleton, if you try and cut him, you only save 1.7 million. You only save 1.7 million. If you cut him post June, you save a couple more bread, a little bit more bread. But the thing is, look, when we do that kind of stuff, we're kind of screwing all these players. Like when we cut them past June, is because they already hit a certain date to where the bread is not as guaranteed as it was before. Because look, if we cut him before free agency, any team on the market is going to be able to look at a guy like Littleton, right? But if we cut him in June or post June, then the market for a guy like Littleton is going to be much lower than if he was cut at the beginning. But at the end of the day, it helps us. It helps us. So look, you got Yannick Ngakoue, right? You got Yannick Ngakoue, you got Nick Kwiatkowski, Carl Nassib. Same thing. Same thing. You look at Carl Nassib, you save around $6 million, but you still gotta eat, or no, you save $3 million, but you still gotta eat some of that cap space. But you see right here, you're getting lower. You're getting lower. You're getting lower. Now you got 25 million basically. You can't really cut Cleveland Furl. You look at Nick Kwiatkowski's money, you save another $3 million. You're just under 30 million. And there's some moves that can be made. I understand we all love Denzel Good for how much he did for us, but hey man, Denzel Good could be one of those guys that can help us save some bread, Denzel Good, 4 mil.
Good and Mullen are guys that can help us save money right now.
Look, Good would literally take us over $30 million. And then the big one, the big name, Derek freaking Carr. The big name. You extend this man, you keep him on this money this year, but you make this bread into a signing bonus, and you're up in the 50 millions. You're up in $50 million in cap.
Do it.
Okay. So that's just with cutting Corey, Quit, Denzel Good, and extending DC. So, I mean, the money is there to be made. The money is there to be made, okay? I mean, let's not get that messed up at all. The money is there to be made, okay? I mean, I think he just mentioned Trayvon Mullen, right? Let's look at
Yes,
his
sir.
contract. Let's look at Mullen's contract.
Him and Good were two, and well, there were three names, but I'm not mentioning the third name because I don't want him gone. But
So
Good
look,
and Mullen were two of those guys that they were
look, you
saying
guys.
cap casualties.
take a look at this as well. DC would bring you up to the $50 million range, okay? And we're still expected to make around $5 million back from Henry Ruggs. I don't think we're gonna make any money off of Arnett. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna make any money off of Arnett. I don't think the NFL, even if we file, I don't think the NFL would be would give us that bread back. I don't think so.
Are the
Now,
other two teams that signed him taking hits too, or no?
no, because they signed him after he was a free agent.
Right.
And then Jimmy Morrissey, he got some cap. It's only about 30K. That's nothing crazy. Tanner Muse, we all know we let him go for some weird reason. Jalen Richard, he has about a mil. So I mean, look, there's some money. You can potentially be entering free agency with roughly $55 million if we do get money back from Henry Ruggs. And potentially closer to 60 if the NFL nice us and gives us money back for Arnett. So you could really be going in there with a lot of money, man. A lot of freaking money. Um it's I mean, take a look at this. Colton Miller, you can restructure his contract if you wanted to. Yannick Ngakoue, you technically can trade him and then you feel me, you can make some bread off of that. So there's money to be made. You can enter free agency with a lot of money to work with. You know, down here, you got Trayvon Mullen's contract. I don't think there's any reason in cutting him, but yeah, he saves you almost $2.5 million. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Who else down here could save us some bread? Not really much, but yeah, I mean, you are making bank. Now, if we reset this, right? All I did, and we're at $31 million, was release Corey, release Carl, release Nick, and release Denzel Good. And just with those four players, we made $12 million. Just with those four. And then there's just more and more and more bread, man. Let me reset this. Look, reset this. We start from zero. We start from zero. This is how much we're entering with.
My fault.
Why not Nassib? I did cut Nassib. I did cut Nassib. But look, this is how much you're entering with. 19.7. That's how much bread you got. Look, these extensions right here. The guys that are still under contract. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, you guys. Keep this in mind. For the guys like Derek Carr, for the guys like Max Crosby, for the guys like Hunter Renfro, when we extend them, if David Ziegler does it right, or Dave Ziegler does it right, then the contracts won't kick in until 2023. So you still have them on the discounted price for their last season, and then the contract kicks in when the Raiders have over $100 million in cap. So this is very, very, very solid, man. We need to take in consideration all this stuff, okay? If Ziegler does the management and the contracts right with these guys that deserve their extensions, like Max Crosby, Hunter Renfro down here, Derek Carr, these guys all deserve paydays, right? Well, if he does it right, the cap hit goes into 2023 and we are good.
You can put mom and dad.
We are good.
There's a fluffy.
What's the website called? It's Spot Track. Spot Track. Spot Track Raider, and then Raiders. Yeah, just search in Raider Spot Track on Google, and then it should allow you to manage the roster. So yeah, man. There's a lot of things that you could do. A lot. I'm not sure what they think that you could free up with restructuring. You could restructure code and make. They're saying that you could save around $1 million, but look, man. Corey, Carl, Quit, Denzel Good. I mean, Denzel Good blew out his freaking knee, bro. Carr can be signed for 40 mil, bro. We have the money. We do. As long as it kicks into next year, we have the money. We do. But you have to make sure that you do things right. Ziegler has to make sure he does it right. If Ziegler makes any of these goddamn contracts for this year, it screws us because then that'll take up so much of our bread. You can't allow DC's contract to kick in this year. You have to have it kick in the following season. You have to.
Which is the one thing that we've been talking about over and over and over again, because it's only going to work for us, especially in regards to free agency, if that contract kicks in next season.
Mm-hmm. But, sometimes, and thankfully, this is the good thing. We have a lot of selfless players on this team. Derek Carr is selfless. Max Crosby, he doesn't strike me as the guy that's going to demand the money this year. Hunter Renfrow doesn't strike me as the guy that's going to demand the money this year. So that's a very, very good plus that we have with these guys. They'll be able to sit down with Max. They'll be able to sit down with DC and Hunter and say, look, we want to extend you. We want you to play out the rest of your contract. You only got one more year. And then moving forward, we'll increase the pay. You'll get more bread. And just like that, you're good. Just like that, you're good. And look at this, you guys. We were able to make around $55-57 million. And I'll do it again once my dog Wasted pulls in. But look, we were able to make around $55 to $57 million. Keep in mind, the Raiders have a first, second, third, fourth, 2/5, no six, and a seventh round pick. You need to pay those guys as well. So remember, the money that you have in free agency, you have to set aside at least $5 to $7 million for your draft class. So if you go in with $57 million, automatically take out 7 million. Make sure that you have the bread to pay your rookies, because those rookies, they go against the cap. They go against the cap. So you have to remember that as well. You have to remember that as well.
Trayvon just said Green Bay will let Devontae test free agency. It was just announced. That's a plus.
I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, of course. I can't pull shit up, so.
The Bengals are expected to franchise Jesse Bates.
Well, we
That's
saw
all
that
I'm seeing.
coming.
That's all I see.
I kind of saw that coming anyways.
Yes, Dwayne, that's correct. Let's see. Come on. I don't see none of that. I haven't seen none of that. That's why we need at least 30 mil. Exactly, Watts. Exactly. Restructuring Drake? Okay, well, let's go down to. You can't restructure Kenyon Drake. This is his last year of the contract. You can only restructure a player when there are 2 or more years left. You can't restructure. You can't restructure a person on their last year contract. You either got to cut them, trade them, or keep them. That's how you got to do it. You know. You just got a bunch of players here that you can make money on. Did you see that the Chiefs release Hitchens? Yes, I saw that. The Packers GM on if he'd consider a Jordan Love trade. If a team calls, I would be very doubtful to take any of those calls. Well, cool. I haven't seen anything on Devontae in Green Bay, but
Yeah,
Carr's
Trayvon
still getting
said it
20
was
mil this year.
reported on
Yes,
Bleacher Report.
yes, Carr will still be getting his 20 mil this year. So extend them, man. So right here, I mean, Colton could be a guy that you could look to maybe restructuring. Darren Waller definitely won't restructure. Andre James, I would look into restructuring Andre James. Who else? Trent, nah, you're not gonna make any money off of Trent Sieg. So yeah, you can look in restructuring possible Colton Miller, maybe just freeing up maybe maybe $1 million off of restructuring Colton Miller. Let him
Okay.
know that we'll give him that $1 million next year. So there's no problem with that. There's no problem with that. Darren Waller definitely won't restructure though. I wouldn't look at restructuring Darren Waller. I mean, he's due for another contract.
If you restructure him, he's going to be bitching to Clutch Sports like, get me the fuck out of here, or fuck you, get my money. So we're not
Yeah, Watts.
restructuring Waller right now.
Colton could definitely help. It's just on how much he would help. So, Spot Track says, and there's hypothetically, if Colton Miller was to restructure, the Raiders could save about $1.6 million. So, um, yeah, you could look into doing that, but nothing for certain. You could save more if he wanted to save more, but I think 1.6 is a good amount. It's enough to help pay your rookies and that kind of stuff. I think that's totally fine. Daniel Carlson, I mean, he did make some bread. He did make some bread, honestly. I think he's like $4 million a year, $4.5 million. Um, let's see, trade for Njoku. I think Waller gonna dip. Damn. I'll offer DJ Chark from 8 to 10 mil. See what happens. This is the thing, though. I feel like when Nelson Aguilar made what he made last season, I think it's kind of tough. I think it's kind of tough, man. All right, Hammer. Appreciate you, my man.
Guys,
Shout.
see you later. And if you're not sub to this channel right now, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing. Andy is one of the best to be doing this shit right now. So first time is in here. Don't let it be a last. Hit that sub button for him.
Appreciate you. Same goes to Hammer, man. You're not already subscribed. Subscribe to my guy, man. Hammer, man. Hammer's house. Hammer's house. Same way that you see it right there on his screen. Same way that you do it. So if you want more Reddit content, hit up my dog, man. He's
I'll see
doing it
you.
big
I'll
over
catch
there.
you later, bro.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Hammer for pulling up. But look, you guys, there's bread to be made. There's a lot of bread to be made. 30 mil for car tax free is like 40 mil with taxes. No, for other QBs, I agree. I agree. Um, it's just a matter of what we can do, okay? And restructuring, we don't have many people past or under contract past 2024. So it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. I know some people. I mean, look, you can technically save bread off of Denzel Perryman, I believe. If you or yeah, you would save $3 million off the rip for Denzel Perryman. But you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't cut him. Cook and Chark would be a good duo, 16, 18 mil total. How much do you think that Brandon Cooks would get? I think Brandon Cooks would make a lot more than that. Let's see. Because Brandon Cooks right now is making around that. Brandon Cooks signed a 5-year with the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see. What's his cap hit? Fully guaranteed money, 20 million. Draft a guy first or second round. You could do that, but I think there's a lot of value right now with the third round guys. So 2022, yeah, 2022 he's making $16 million. 2022 he's making $16 million. 2023 you can void his deal. You would only lose 5. I mean, he's making already $16 million. He would be cheaper if he is to be cut. Brandon Cooks would be cheaper than a guy like, I don't know, Allen Robinson. I believe he'd be cheaper than him. I think he'd be cheaper than a guy like Gallup, Chris Godwin. I think he'd still be cheaper, but yeah, 8 mil is what we'd pay if we traded for him. Texas would pay the rest. Yeah, kind of like what we did with Jacksonville. I mean, not with Jacksonville. What we did with Carolina and Denzel Perryman. So last year, Denzel Perryman made $1.1 million with Carolina, and we only paid him 900K. So yeah, you could do that, but it's not really every day that teams are willing to just do that. Shout out to my guy Payson. He said, "I just want to know why people think Waller's the only money hungry with no loyalty, as if winning doesn't matter over getting paid." Exactly. That's true. That's true. Waller. I mean, this is the thing. He he deserves a contract. He deserves a contract bigger than $6 million. Or what's it? Let's see. His contract right now, his cap hit is $7 million. $7 million. That's what his cap hit is. Okay, he definitely deserves a bigger contract. I don't think he'll get it this season just because he had a down year. He had his injuries, and it kind of looked like he gave up on the team, and his age as well. That is a factor as well. EJ, I don't think he'll get that this year, but he'll definitely get it next season in 2023 if he has another productive year. I think he will. Um, I think he has a mental problem. He does not believe in himself. Yeah, nah. I don't know. I don't know. I know we know he's battling a lot though. We could draft a wide receiver though too. We could definitely draft a wide receiver. The reason why I think Brandon Cooks is mentioned a lot. Um, he's Brandon Cooks has had a very very good resume with this staff that we've built with Coach Josh McDaniels. He went to the Super Bowl with Josh McDaniels. Um, all that kind of good stuff, right? So you Brandon Cooks is definitely a decent option to look after, but I think a big, big, big fit in this draft for wide receivers. There's three guys. There's three guys that I truly feel like the Raiders will be looking after, and two of them is because they have some knowledge of this scheme already, being in a pro system in Alabama, and the other one coming out of Kentucky. Very very good slot receiver, very good in the screen game. Exactly what this system needs, and that's Wandale Robinson, John Mechie, and Jamison Williams. I feel like those guys right there are the three guys that the Raiders are probably really really looking at. Just because Mechie and Jamo, they they're in a pro ready system with Bill O'Brien. Who did Bill O'Brien coach with? New England. You know, obviously he was the head coach for some years with Houston, but he was in New England when McDaniels was in New England. Um, so Wandale Robinson from Kentucky. That man literally is the prototype for this scheme. We love slot receivers. He's a slot receiver. We need a guy that can catch the ball, make one cut and be out on those screenplays. That's what he is. He can get behind the defense. He can do that, and that's another reason why I feel like Jamo and Mechie are guys that we would look at as well because those guys can do that as well. I think Wandale Robinson, in my opinion, is a little bit better than a guy like Mechie, but at the same time, it's hard because Mechie, I mean, Mechie was Bryce Young's number one target. He had 96 receptions, and Jamo only had 79. So it's tough, man. Pickens will be a third. Pickens in the third will be a steal. I would take Pickens in the third. He's a baller. He's a baller for sure. Robinson and Renfro, that'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous, man. Cooks, Pickens, Renfro. I mean, yeah, you would get your X. Jamo or Robinson over Burks? No. Hell no. Not at all, Daniel. Daniel, the reason why I'm shying away from the Traylon Burks is because personally I feel like once he goes to the combine, once we get closer to the draft, he won't even be considered. He won't even be considered a possible pick for the Raiders. That's why I kind of toned it down on Traylon Burks. But I think that Wandale Robinson will definitely be there for the Raiders to take. I think Mechie with his injury will probably be there. for the Raiders to take. I think there's a lot of guys that the Raiders could be in for and taking. McKenzie in free agency from the Bills is a sneaky free agent. He's solid. He is very solid. I agree with that. There's another receiver. You got the receiver out of Arizona, Christian Kirk. You got him. Who else do you have? This little sneaky guy. You have Jacoby Myers, who was with the Patriots. He put up just under 900 yards the last 2 seasons actually. He put up just under 900 yards. He was their number one guy in that system. But there's a couple guys, man, that the Raiders really, in my opinion, should really look into. Um, will Robinson be there in the second? There round two. Robinson will be there round two. Robinson will probably go late second round, early third round. It just depends on what team is going to reach for him, so to speak. He's per, look, his value or his profile is projected as a third round pick, but that's not going off of what teams or when will there be a run on wide receivers in the draft. We see it every year in the draft. There's a positional group that there's a big run, and a guy that should go maybe fourth round ends up sneaking into the third, or maybe third round ends up sneaking into the late second, that kind of stuff. Man, we need height and another slot. Well, Wan'Dale Robinson is your height, or Wan'Dale Robinson is your other slot. Allen Robinson will be your guy with height. So, yeah, I'd go Perion Winfrey or Jones. Who is Jones? Travis Jones? You don't go Travis Jones in round one. Nah, you don't go Travis Jones round one. And Wan'Dale Robinson round two. And do you know Gray from SMU? I don't. Christian Watson in the draft. Russell Gage in free agency. See, that's another name. See, look. You can get Wan'Dale Robinson and Christian Watson, and then you feel height and you feel the slot. Like, bro, that would be ridiculous. That would be insane. That would be insane if you can get both of them, bro. That'd be crazy. Um, Robinson, Olave, Renfro, Waller, Jacobs, Drake, Ingold, Miller, Illuminor, James, Leatherwood, Moses, Carr on offense. So here's the thing. You would have to re-sign Illuminor, you'd have to re-sign Ingold, and you would have to sign Morgan Moses and hope that Olave is there at 22 and also land Allen Robinson. That would be very, very good. Would you rather have Gilmore for 14, JC for 22? JC Jackson is not getting $20 million. JC Jackson's probably going to get around $18 million. Gilmore is not going to make $14 million. I see him making probably from like 9 to 11. And I would still rather have Gilmore. Andy, do your homework on Gray from SMU. Okay, I got you. Cedric Wilson and Gallup. Cedric Wilson is sneaky. He's sneaky. He's a good player for Dallas. I wouldn't mind the Raiders picking him up at all, whatsoever. I would love it. Matter of fact, I'd take JC for 18 mil all day. I think, man, that's tough, man. I wouldn't. Uh, it's tough, man. It's tough. Danny Gray is nice. I like Reggie Robertson too. Marquez Valdez Scantling. Is he a free agent? Watts, is he a free agent? There's no way. Damn, dude. The Packers could be losing both their receivers in one offseason. Fuck. Alan Lazard, but he's a restricted. Oh, so he's not leaving Green Bay. See, so look, this is another thing that Spot Track does really well, by the way. It shows how many players at the position we have on the roster. So, we only got what? We only got one linebacker. So we got 2 tight ends, 6 wide receivers, 3. Oh, so we only got 51 on the roster. He is? Ooh, but he has drop problems. Marquez has drop problems. Jarvis wants to get paid. he would be too much. Jarvis Landry is an interesting pickup as well. That'd be interesting. I wouldn't be mad at Jarvis Landry. One linebacker, yeah, I think that got to be wrong because we got. Well, it depends on how they're listing Diablo. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I got you. Sit. I'm under right here. One linebacker. Jarvis wants to get paid. Would you guys take the flyer on Jarvis? I would. I wouldn't even think it's a flyer, dog. I would take Jarvis. He's a good player. He's a good player. It says three outside linebackers. Yeah. So I guess. Yeah. I mean, who knows? What's up, Andy? Keep up the great work. I appreciate you, James. Oh man, see, you see here now I'm glad that Hammer dipped, okay? And the reason why I'm glad, because then I would have been outnumbered. I would have been outnumbered, man. It would have been two East Coast to one West Coast. So I'm glad that Hammer dipped. Now it's 1-on-1. You feel I'm playing. What's up with you,
Look,
man?
I don't understand, man. I mean, I come here bearing gifts, and you attack me with this East Coast, West Coast stuff, man, just
Nah,
like the
man,
first
I
time.
appreciate you for pulling up, dog. And everybody in this motherfucking chat. Subscribe to my dog, man. Subscribe to my dog. Um, Andy Wasted said, send him the link to the chat.
Nah,
Boom,
I'm here, bro. I appreciate you, man.
boom,
I'm
boom.
here with
Hey,
you, my
man,
brother. What's up with you?
shoot, I went over this with Hammer. I wanted to wait to take this off the screen until you came, so that we could do this too. I wanted to see your side of things, how you would do it. Really quick though, shout out to my guy Chaz. His profile picture is funny, but he says, "Yo, Andy Waste says send me a link to the chat. I got you. He's here now. You feel me? But look, we were able to make some things work. And this is the number right here on the bottom that I think a lot of people are forgetting about.
Yeah,
These two numbers, number one and number two. Henry Ruggs, 4.8. Dame Arnett, 3.6. You
that dead
should get
cap.
the money back from Arnett. I mean, from Ruggs. I honestly don't believe that the Raiders will get money back from Arnett. I just don't think that the NFL would help us out like that. I think the NFL
Nah,
would kind of be like, nah, your fault, fuck you. But Henry Ruggs, I mean, a life was lost. You kind of have to, you feel me? But
they don't have
yeah,
to though, bro. They really don't have to, and
they don't, but
they
they
don't.
most likely
And
will.
everybody just keeps mailing it in that the National Football League is going to do the right thing by the Raiders. But if history has taught you nothing, they never do the right thing by us.
Yeah,
So
but I think I
I'm
think
look.
we'll get that bread.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of people do. I mean, me, I tend to be more. I look at the National Football League with more of a jaundiced eye. I don't think that they're going to give us that money back. I don't.
I
You know
think
what I
we
mean?
will not get the money from Arnett. I think we'll get the money back from Ruggs. I've been
I,
saying we're not going to get the money back from Arnett. I knew we were not going to get that bread back, bro. That's not, bro. That's not the National Football League's fault, bro.
it's
Come on,
you
man.
know what? Theoretically, the rug situation is the National Football League's fault either.
It's not, but they're going. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us that bread back. But look. That's that. But this is what we really want to do, right? So we're sitting just under 20 mil, right? There's a couple guys that you could possibly restructure because they have multi-year deals in place. I already said Darren Waller is a guy that don't even think about restructuring him. That's not going to happen. I think the biggest name that you could possibly be looking at restructuring a little bit, making $1 to $2 million out of is Colton Miller. I think that you could possibly try and get Colton Miller. Hey, you know, want to restructure? We'll just give you this $2 million next year. How you feeling? He says yes. He says no. Well, it is what it is. But look, this is where the real money's made, man. DC obviously sitting up here just under $20 million. Um, Hey man, extend the man. Let his contract kick in next year. Convert this 19 mil into a signing bonus, and you done saved yourself some bread.
Yeah.
some bread. And this is the name right here that most people want to talk about because they see the $15.7 million cap hit. But when you decide to release him, you only make $1.7 million off him. That's Corey Littleton. So that puts you over $20 million. We talked about Carl Nassib. If you cut him, you save $3 million. So that puts you just under 25. Nick Kwiatkowski definitely will be gone. I don't understand how he won't be. That puts you at 27. And keep in mind, you guys, this is if the Raiders were to cut him today. Post June, you're going to make more money off of Corey. Post June, you're going to make more money off of Nick, but you're kind of screwing Nick Kwiatkowski and Corey Littleton over at that point because their market in free agency will be much, much lower. So,
c'est la vie.
Yeah.
And also, if you cut Denzel Good, you'll save $4.1 million too.
Yeah, $4 million. Yep. So that's another guy that we did when Hammer was on here. Denzel Good. You can save that bread. He's up here. You save all his contracts. So you save 4.18.
Yeah. So when people were saying to me, sorry, oh my God, sorry, buddy. When people were saying to me, like, oh yeah, we got to keep Denzel Good. I'm like, man, listen, there's no freaking way you keep Denzel Good with all those cap savings you get. I mean, you can cut Denzel Good and then try to bring him back if he doesn't have a robust market. But I think Denzel Good is a guy who could start somewhere else in the NFL. So we'd probably lose him.
And this is the thing, Cleveland Farrell. I'm not sure if that's correct. But if you release Cleveland Farrell, you save no money. But you lose no money.
You don't.
I thought he had some sort of a dead cap hit that we would have to take on. But if he doesn't lose, I mean, you could potentially look there. But like
there's
I said,
a couple of people that are on our roster right now that if you release them, you wouldn't have a cap hit. There's a couple of starters actually right now, but you got to make that decision.
You can save $3 million if you decide that Denzel Perryman isn't the guy in this scheme.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and I really think that, to be honest with you, they should really consider getting rid of Denzel Perryman. And I know he made the Pro Bowl, and I know I'm going to get killed for this. And I was going to talk about this on my show, so I might as well do it now. Denzel Perryman doesn't fit what they do on defense. Denzel Perryman doesn't cover very well. He's small, and I've watched Denzel Perryman get rock bottomed against the Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? Like I would have no problem with us just completely revamping our linebacking core and just starting fresh and bringing in guys that Graham was familiar with.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You release DP, you save $3 million, there's no cap hit. Now, it's attractive, but do you think that the same way Carolina was able to get a 6th-round pick out of him, do you think that you would be able to find a trade partner for Denzel Perryman after that he had his Pro Bowl season? Because we bought him, or we got him for we got him for nothing, really.
Yeah.
Because they gave us a 7th and we gave them a 6th. So we technically got him for nothing. But if a team, we don't have a 6th-round pick this year, I'd be willing to do that same thing as well. So a team gives us a 6th and we give them our 7th. And that way you get something in return and you lose and you make $3 million off your cap. Do you think that a team would be willing to do that for a Pro Bowl linebacker in Denzel Perryman?
Yeah, and I think that team would probably be the Indianapolis Colts. I can definitely see that happening. He's definitely a Gus Bradley guy.
So what about two guys going to Indianapolis? What about Yannick and Denzel Perryman?
Yes, I smell what you're cooking, my brother. And the thing about that is that's a lot of salary that Indianapolis will be taking on.
But they got a lot of salary that they can be willing to take on.
Yeah, but will you want to waste it on guys like that, right? So,
here's the thing. Gus Bradley knows exactly what he is. Like, he knows exactly what both those guys are. So it's not like they'd be taking in that money on two guys that they really don't No, if they can fit in this scheme, because this is the only scheme that Denzel Perryman has ever played in. This is really the only scheme outside of Minnesota that Yannick Ngakoue had success in. Um, so I mean, you know exactly what you're getting into, as well as the fact that you would be pairing up Yannick opposite of Kwity Paye, who would be a second round guy next year, and DeForest Buckner.
See, the thing
And
is that you got Darius
behind them would
Leonard.
be, yeah, behind them would be Darius Leonard and Denzel Perryman and Okereke. So I mean, it's solid. You feel me? Like it's possible.
Yeah, look, I would like to see it. It sounds good.
It
It
sounds
makes me
good.
what it sounds great, right? For us being these armchair GMs, you know what I mean? But theoretically, do they want to take on that kind of salary? Do they have a guy that's on their draft board that they're high on that falls into those positions? There's a lot of different caveats that you got to look into. You know what I mean? But the one caveat that we're not sure of is how much autonomy does Gus Bradley have over there in Indianapolis? Because we know he had a hell of a lot of stroke over here in Las Vegas. If he has the same kind of stroke, then hey man, pause on that too as well. But if he does, then
I was gonna let you live, but
you're gonna let me live. But listen, man, I never could get caught slipping with you. I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. I really, really, really think that it's not going to happen because the GM that they have over there is a very savvy guy and he
I think
controls the
DP could
roster over
happen.
there. And make no mistake about it, down there in Indianapolis. So it doesn't seem like the kind of move that's cost effective for a team that's trying to build something and a team who really doesn't feel like they've located the quarterback.
I think DP could happen. Um, I think that's a contract they're willing to take on.
The Yannick, I can't see it, man. I
Yeah, I
can't see
agree.
it.
I don't think Yannick they'd be willing to take that on. But okay, I just put three guys that I feel like the Raiders must re-sign in here: Illuminor, Q, and Ingold. What do you think the market is for Illuminor?
Aluminum, I think the market will be robust. There are not a lot of tackles out there on the market. There's a lot of interior linemen, but there aren't a lot of tackles out there. So, after, you get the guys like Morgan Moses off the board, then what are you left with? You're left with a guy like Illuminor that can play at a starting tackle level in this league. So I think his market will be robust. And I think that, they would be remiss to try to get him to take a hometown discount because these are his former coaches from the best point of his career. But Q they're gonna keep, and I think Alzingo, because of the injury and the fact that we're not sure whether they're gonna use a fullback or if he's the kind of fullback that they want, he's probably gonna have to fight for his position in camp.
Well, this is the thing. Alec Ingold's gonna be back. He's a restricted free agent, so it's very tough for him to leave. Like he literally said it on Will Compton's podcast. He was like, "Look, I'm a restricted free agent. It's gonna be tough for me to even for anything to even happen." He's going to be a Raider.
See, this is the thing though. How do you know that they want him to be a Raider? He might not be their kind of guy, and that's the thing that I think about.
I agree, but bro, I think that Ingold is. I mean, okay, what can Ingold not do well?
The thing about it is that
he can block on third down.
Yeah, he can block and he can catch and all of that. But see, the thing about them, they normally use guys that have the same skill set as him at the tight end position and line him up in the backfield a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he has the kind of the kind of skills that we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like as far as running routes, I don't think he's a route running kind of full. You know what I mean? He's a fullback by trade. He can catch the ball on little swings and stuff like that. But I can't see him lining up and them being able to line him up the way they do with their tight end sets.
Well, think of it like this though. I think that he's better than Carrier, even at the tight end position. I think that he'll when we do go in those three tight end sets and those jumbo packages, I think that he'll be just fine if he's lined up on the line of scrimmage instead of the backfield. I agree though that knee injury, that ACL does fuck up a lot of cuts and all kinds of things when you're trying to run routes. But I think that he's 100% going to be back on this team, regardless of the position, whether it's fullback, tight end, third down running back, whatever it is. Because I feel like, look, we saw how important this year the position of Jalen Richard was. I think that he is Jalen Richard, but that can do more. That's a little bit more versatile.
Yeah, I mean, well, we see. I don't know. I don't. He's not. He's definitely not Jalen Richard. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Let's just be for real here.
Well, are you saying that Richard is better?
I would say Jalen Richard has some elite traits in his skill set that are
I think the only thing
better.
Richard is better than is speed.
Yeah, and that's a big fucking
Not in his role, not in his role that he had played in this offense.
bro. So if you're gonna be forcing him the ball and using him, because see, the usage rate is gonna go up if he plays in his offense.
Yeah.
So speed comes into play then.
Well, not when you're trucking and hurdling people.
Yeah.
Which is something that's the thing. That's the thing. Those are two things that Richard can't do, and Alec can.
Well, Jalen Richard, it was a hard runner, but the thing is that they play two different positions. It's not like, Alec Ingold can catch the ball as well as Jalen Richard, and it's not that he's going to be able to cover the same amount of ground and have the skill set in the open field. I mean, that's the reason why Jalen Richard is a halfback. You know what I mean? So for me, I don't think that Alex Ingold can be used in the same manner. You know what I mean? So they might have to go get another guy. They might bring in, a more talented tight end kind of a guy. But, I think I think it's a little short-sighted to say that, to say the least.
I think what Rico just said is very true. This system does not use a fullback much, but I feel like there's not many
that's
fullbacks.
what I mean.
There's not many fullbacks outside of Patrick Ricard with the Ravens and Juszczyk with the Niners that can do what what Ingold does, And I feel like one of the reasons why McDaniel, and we know this, right? McDaniels can create plays. We saw him build a whole new playbook for Cam Newton. We know that McDaniels can scheme and play to player strengths. I don't think that he's ever had a fullback in recent years like Alec Ingold to be able to expand his playbook and versatility with. So
See,
I
think you're overvaluing Alec Ingold, man. I think Alec Ingold for a boomer like John Gruden was essential. For a guy like Josh McDaniel, he's a guy that's very cuttable. And if he valued a fullback, he'd have one. There are thousands of guys out there that you can take that have tight end skills.
New England didn't really value much on offense in general. They value defense. So if you're talking about you're gonna value players on offense, they definitely don't have the means to pay for a fullback because they're building such a stout roster on defense.
I mean, New England doesn't pay anybody. Like, they didn't even pay Tom Brady what they should have. So, like, if they wanted a fullback, they'd have one. Like, fullbacks don't make a lot of money. Like, if they wanted a fullback in their roster and they valued the fullback in that manner, they would have had it already, man. I just really feel that. Josh McDaniels is probably going to cut Alex Ingold. And I could be wrong.
Well, he wouldn't even need to cut him. He's already a free agent.
Yeah. So, I think he's going to let him walk. I mean, that's just what I think. I don't think there's any use for Alec Ingold in their offense.
Okay. Well, we talked about aluminum. We talked about Ingold. Q Jeff. He put up a decent year, 4.5 sacks, right? As a rotational guy, with sharing the field with Fallon, Hank, and Solomon. I mean,
Q Jefferson will be back.
Yeah.
Q Jefferson is a must, especially with the defense that they run. You have to bring him back because you're not going to be able to go out on a free agent market and cost effectively fill in that positional group with just free agents and draft picks. You know what I mean? Because for you to have a draft pick, a lot of that is based off of how the draft, falls for us. But everybody knows that the Raiders' biggest needs, man, are number one, defensive tackle, number two, wide receiver, number three, corner, and
Do you
number
think
four,
that
guard.
corner's a bigger need than O-line?
Yeah, because you only need one player. You got to put a whole positional group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, offensive line. I mean, you could theoretically,
I still think that Illuminor should be that guy.
Yeah, but Illuminor, that's what I'm saying. So like so Illuminor is a guy that you've had on your roster, right? You can get him back, and you don't have to pay. You don't got to break the Brinks truck up for him, right? And you
Here's
can
the
go out
thing.
and you can go get a guard, right? So then you only really need one player. You got John Simpson. He can be your swing guard. You go out, get your swing tackle or two, and you're good to go. But corner,
And Illuminor is only 27.
yeah. So I would bring Illuminor back. That's just me. Even if I brought him back to be my swing guy, that's a hell of a guy to have as a backup.
Definitely.
So like, it gives the Raiders flexibility to take a best player available kind of situation, like we were talking the other day. If a tackle falls to you, right? But the reason why I feel like cornerback is an even bigger need is because of the fact that the position group is so darn empty. They really don't have a lot of players, man. I mean, they're gonna lose Casey. You know what I mean? You got Trayvon
It's not
Mullen and
necessarily we're
Hobbs.
going to lose him. We're going to let him go. He does
that's what
not fit what Graham is doing.
Yeah, but see, bro, that's what I mean. So, like, you're gonna lose him because you're not gonna need him. He doesn't fit, so he's gone, right? So he's not a guy that you can pencil in on a roster. And then after that, you got Trayvon Mullen, who's coming off of a major injury, who didn't really play much last year, so you don't know what you have in him. And you got Nate Hobbs. So the secondary, the coverage are pretty big.
Right here. You either do this or you do Gilmore. That's what you do at corner.
Yeah, but you know what? That's all under the guides that Stephon Gilmore wants to come here. You know what I mean? Like, and see, a lot of times we get caught up in this stuff, and
I think Bradbury would, though.
Yeah, Bradbury, but you got to trade for Bradbury, right? And Bradbury has a bad contract. And I advocated for that as soon as they were interviewing Joe Judge. I advocated for that they trade for Bradbury. I like Bradbury. I like his skill set.
He's gonna get cut.
Yeah, he can't get cut. But if they see interest early enough, maybe they might try to do a trade. The Giants have done stranger things. Everybody says he's gonna get cut, but the Giants are a very, very badly run organization.
You know why he's gonna get cut?
Why do you think he's
nobody's gonna trade for him with that contract?
Yeah, I know. But the Giants are a badly run organization. They might even keep him on a roster. They might.
I mean, they would have to do a lot of things wrong to keep him on the roster with Leonard Williams.
Man, look, this is the organization that gave Leonard Williams that contract too. So you got to look at that caveat. Blake Martinez is another guy that is getting paid way too much money, man. So the Giants are very, very badly run right now. For whatever reason, man, it must be, I guess John Mara's old man had more to do with this than we once thought. So it's just when you look at it all, man, we don't know, right? So for me, I don't like to project guys before they get cut. I really don't. Until I know the exact situation, I don't like to factor them into the Raiders' plans based off of what we think is going to happen.
Okay.
Not to rain on your parade. It's like I'm playing the role of Raid today, because Raid always rains on all of our parade. Raid is the guy who tells you that there's no Santa Claus and there's no Easter Bunny.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Raid.
Look, is corner a bigger need than strong safety?
Yeah, because you don't have enough of them. You know what I mean? The strong safety you can get through the draft. There's so many guys that I'm gonna touch on this when I go live later about the strong safety class. Yeah, it's a couple of guys that I value over McKinley, but that's just my opinion.
Over McKinley?
Yeah, it's a couple of guys.
Damn, I'm gonna have to tune in, dog.
Yeah, man, but and I'm talking about for what we need in the AFC West. But look, I think you can get a safety. That's one player. You can get a safety. You can reach a little bit if you know you're going to fill that position through the draft. If you go out in free agency and bring in a few corners. So if you can get some veteran help at the cornerback position, right, you can reach for your safety. Then you can go in the lower round drafts and you can get a guy that's physically talented, you know what I mean, and try to coach him up because you're not dependent on him. You already got Trayvon Mullen. If you go get a number one like a Gilmore and get another guy you can bring in, now you have that positional group filled out. Your nickel is filled out. You got a guy that's up and coming nickel, and you leave it where it is. You know what I mean? You got two young guys. You bring in two old dogs. You bring in a guy in free agency lower in the lower round, maybe move into the 6th round. Maybe take one with one of those fifths that we got, sprinkle it in with like a couple of defensive tackles, little wide receiver help, and then, you know, you're good to go, man. You know, like today when I
in your live, are you going to talk about Kirby Joseph?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then I won't ask you the questions on Kirby Joseph then. If y'all wanna hear him talk about that, let him know what time you going live, bro.
I'm going live. I'm gonna go a little early, man. I was gonna go at 5:36, but I'm gonna go at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. So it's that 1 o'clock. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at 4 p.m., man. Because you know what I'm saying, I don't see anybody else around that time. You know, I always try to steer clear of everybody. You know, I don't like stepping on any toes and nothing. You know what I mean? I gotta look to make sure nobody's going live around the same time.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think anybody go.
Real quick, shout out to my guy Ruben. He says, "What do you guys think of Austin Johnson, defensive lineman from the Giants? If you guys look at his stats, he had a great year when Lawrence went down. Let's see."
Yeah, but you know what the thing about that is, though, man. You know, I'm not going out there with the currency of hope. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's not what I'm gonna do, man. I'm getting proven guys that got the game tape to back it up. You know,
That's why I'm all for trading my first round pick for a proven guy.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of position. See, like for me, positional value comes into play when you're trading your first round pick. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like I don't want us to do I don't want us to do dumb shit like we used to do back in the day, man, and trade, you know, just for a guy that like Al. You know what I'm saying? Like just trade for a guy that Al really, really like had a hard on for whatever time it was, you know, pause on that. But you know what I'm saying?
You're saying just for depth.
For depth, yeah, I'm with it, man. For depth, yeah. But the thing is that see, like everybody says trade. What are we trading here? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm trading my 4th for Brandon Cooks if that's what it costs.
Now, see, that's what I mean. See, now that is a person that you trade for. That is a guy that you know plays at a high level in the National Football League.
Yeah.
So that's more so, you know, where I'm coming from with it. And it's like, you know, I don't know, man. You know, like a lot of this stuff, man, that we're pontificating on, this is also under the guides that these people and these organizations want to get rid of some of these guys. Some of these guys are
Cooks. I mean, Brandon Cooks, Deshaun, and Laramie Tunsil won't be there.
I don't really, you know what, man? I think the price is wrong for me on Laramie Tunsil. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
trading for Laramie Tunsil. I don't want him.
Yeah. I'm not trading. I'm not you, but there's a lot of people that said that. Look, I like Laramie Tunsil. I think Laramie Tunsil is a hell of a lineman. You know what I'm saying? But if I got to trade for him and pay him, I don't want him. You know what I mean? Because now you're in Khalil Mack territory at that point. You know what I mean? It's one thing for me to give up, you know, a lot of draft capital. It's a whole nother ball of wax when you got to give up draft capital and roll out the Brinks truck to pay somebody.
Look at this, though. Because, look, if he gets cut, I doubt that he'll get cut. I think there's a team. I think the Raiders are the team that'll give up a 4th if that needed to be the thing that pushes it through. But look at his cap hit, though, dog. He's making fucking pennies past 2022.
And that was a reason why very early on in this process, when we were talking about the people that we will want to bring in, he was a guy that I brought up very, very early on.
5 mil, 2.5 mil. What? Damn, bro. I'm shocked that LA was able to get that contract with him. Cause
Yeah,
cause
because he wanted to win.
he signed this deal with LA and then LA traded him. So this season, 16.2 is his biggest contract of his career. But this is less than what you'd be paying for Allen Robinson, right?
Yeah, a whole hell
I
of a
would
lot
do it.
less.
I
I
would
would
do it.
definitely do it. Like, listen, I'm not. I like Allen Robinson. I don't like him enough to pass up that kind of value.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying? So, like for
Because
me,
he's under contract until 2024. And that's big. I
yeah,
understand he'd
man.
be 31 at that time, but still,
Yeah, man.
31
Listen,
for
listen. I say get rid of him, bro. I'm not getting rid of him, but I say bring him on in and
me
scrap
too.
the Allen Robinson stuff, man.
Well,
Seriously.
look, the reason why I won't scrap the Allen Robinson is purely of height. We would have a short receiving core.
That's why you draft Traylon Burks.
But whoa, Traylon Burks, Brandon Cooks, Hunter Renfro. I would love it, right? But
That is a receiver room that you can be proud of.
okay, but I'm about to rain on your parade like you did me. Okay,
That's what
because
we do to each other. That is what we do to each other, Andy.
because we both know. I'm not even raining on your parade, but we both know once that combine kick in,
Yeah, you
once
already
we're a
know.
week before the draft, Traylon Burks is no longer pick 22. That
Yep.
motherfucker is picked top 15.
Yeah, because some of these other guys are gonna fall. You know, the Garretts and stuff like that. You know, the Ohio State guys will probably fall. Drake London might fall. You know what I mean? Because Drake London is more of a Keyshawn Johnson kind of receiver. He doesn't have that top end speed that people are looking for in today's NFL. So I'm gonna tell you something, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong about Traylon Burks, man. I hope people, don't value guys who project to be the next Andre Johnson. But I don't think that that's really gonna happen, bro.
The
Yeah,
next
man.
Andre Johnson, didn't he finish like ninth all time?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Andre Johnson was a beast, man.
Shout out to Houston for fucking up his career. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man. Had him playing with Matty high stakes shops.
Shout out to my guy Pacey, and he says, cornerback J.C. Jackson or safety Marcus Williams. Wasted. Did you look up Instual?
Who?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he might have hit you up on your live one day asking it to look somebody up.
Yeah, you know what? I have it all written down. I've been doing that today. I'll have it today when we go on that 4.
Bet. You heard that, Pacey? But look, he says JC or Marcus Williams. If you can get Marcus Williams, you fucking get Marcus Williams.
Marcus
But
Williams, bro. All day, every day. Marcus
yeah.
Williams has more. He has more in tape than JC Jackson. JC Jackson's to
No.
me, no. I'm talking about it as a career. Marcus Williams has been consistent. JC Jackson had one good season, bro.
No, he's had 2 back-to-back good seasons.
Yeah, his first season was good, but this last one was great. You know what I mean? JC Jackson.
Okay, but we're talking about Trayvon Diggs with actual coverage ability.
True. But you know what? To me, I get kind of scared of stuff like this. That's the old Raider fan in me. To me, it reeks of Larry Brown. Reeks of Larry Brown. You know what I mean?
This is the thing. I'm with you though. I would take Marcus Williams over him. I'm with you on that. But I just didn't agree. He's had one good season. He's had
Yeah, nah, you're right about that. You're right about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a little harsh, as I tend to be with some of these guys, man, that we get from the Patriots. It's like the thing that bothers me about it is, and I know this has nothing to do with football. It's all about vibes. How come the Patriots are so willing to get rid of this guy?
because you said it earlier. You answered your own question. They don't pay nobody. They didn't even pay Tom Brady.
Yeah, man. I mean, they didn't even fucking make him. They didn't make an attempt.
Yeah, bro. They're not even gonna think of the franchise tag on his ass. Which is why I think that his value will actually drop in free agency.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't
But
know, man.
my boy Watt says, "Isn't Marcus Williams a free safety?" He sure is. But in this system with Patrick Graham, if you watch it, the motherfucker uses 2 free safeties. Like
Yeah,
he
he does.
needs.
He plays that too high safety. You need it.
Think
You
about it.
need guys who can cover. You can't have Jonathan Abram back there anymore. That's not
They got
feasible.
Logan Ryan, he's a free safety, and McKinley, he's a free safety. Then they
And
converted their strong safety, Jabril Peppers, into a linebacker.
yes, and that's the same thing they can do here if they get another. It's imperative,
You need
and
to.
that's why. And and listen, that's the reason why I value the safety position over the corner. You know, well, I value the corner position, but I say in the draft, I value the safety position over
Yes.
corner.
Yes.
And in the
You
draft, free
adjust corner
agency,
and free agency, you get safety in the draft.
yeah.
Agreed.
So now you can reach. So now you can reach. Maybe even at 22, if say for instance Treylon Burks isn't available, right? And you know how the board
Wait,
is
the
moving with it.
safety at 22?
What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is this.
Holy shit.
Well, I wouldn't want to, but the thing is, if there was a run on safeties and there wasn't a run on defensive tackles, and you know that you have guys that are still on a board in the next 2 rounds that you had on your board, I'd probably reach up and get it. That's how it's important. That's how important it is to the secondary that they have a guy that can cover.
But I feel like I understand and I agree that the
Like,
safety position with this new scheme is valuable. But I just feel like safety is the running back on defense, bro. I'm not doing safety first round again.
but see, this is the
The
difference,
same way
though.
I'm never doing running back first round again.
See, this is the difference, though. You got to pick the right safety. You pick the
Yeah,
right
but I feel
safety.
like just trade back then. If all your guys are gone, trade back, gain an extra second, maybe 2/3, and
But see, look, there's a lot of safety needy teams out there, and guys like Kirby Joseph and Jaquan Brisker and Marquise Bell and these guys, man, there's going to be a run on these guys. I guarantee you, man. So if you start seeing the draft trending that way, because Kyle Hamilton will be gone, right?
duh.
Kyle Hamilton will be gone. Now, what I would submit to you is, what would it take to move up to get him? Because that's how high I am on Kyle Hamilton. I'd have no problem moving up and trading a second next year to move up to get him.
It's gonna take more than that, bro.
It's not a quarterback, though.
No. But you're right. It's not a quarterback. But you're gonna have to trade up to what? 3? Pick 3 at least?
No way. You don't got to trade to pick 3 to get Kyle Hamilton, man. Come on.
Well, okay, where do you think he'll go?
All right, so let's look at the draft order. Let's take a look at it, because I don't know I normally know this shit off the top of my head. But
They said, wants Gillespie. While he's looking that up, I'm gonna tell you something about Gillespie that was brought to my attention. Okay, Ron Miles, probably top 3 defensive backs coach in the NFL. Let me know if I'm wrong. He went a whole season. Not letting Gillespie play on that green grass. Why? There's something wrong there. If you're allowing Dallin Levitt to touch that green grass more than Gillespie, there's a problem. If you're allowing Keyshawn Nixon to go in that slot before Gillespie can get a shot at slot, which is something he's able to do, there's a problem. When you're allowing
Hey, Andy, I gotta answer the door. Somebody's at the door.
All right. When you got Jonathan Abram roaming around between the 2 safeties instead of a guy like Gillespie that'll do better in that position, there's a problem. So this is what I think. Gillespie, I would love it because I was a big fan of Gillespie. But I feel like there has to be something wrong with Gillespie not being able to play on the field when we have guys like Dallin Levitt playing. Raider 187 says problem like Kuntz. There was never a problem with Kuntz. They had a plan with Kuntz. They knew what they were going to do with Kuntz. So with Kuntz, they said, okay, we drafted him. You're going to be that guy, but you got to wait 10 to 12 weeks. You need to put on muscle. You need to put on weight. And that's what he did, and it was successful. There was no clear-cut plan with Gillespie. We thought he was going to be that guy. I thought he was going to be that guy because coming out of Missouri, it was him and Nick Bolton that were just crazy popping up on the tape. But there has to be something wrong with we play 18 games. We play 18 games. And Gillespie didn't play one at safety. There's a problem. There is a problem there. That's why we're talking about safeties. That's why. That's why. Let me see. But I would love Gillespie. That was my guy out of Missouri, man. I really wanted the Raiders to take him, but I just don't think it'll happen though. Kuntz barely touched the field. What you mean? But there was a plan for Kuntz, right? And when he got his chance, schoolboy, he popped up, right? There was a plan for Kuntz. It was just the fact that Kuntz had to play behind a first round pick in Cleveland. He had to play behind a $10 million man in Carl Nassib. So I feel like the Raiders didn't want to do that just because they didn't want to look really stupid. But that's
Man,
why.
I'll
That's
tell
why
you something, man. Andy, let me tell you something, man. John Gruden messed this organization up so bad, man. That man, they should never let him coach again. They need to get him a high chair and let him go to Fox Sports Network and sit next to Skip Bayless and just swing his little legs off of a high chair. He's terrible. Terrible.
Hey, bro, they said Muma at 22.
Muma, I would rather take a safety than Muma.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna let this dog out, and I gotta hear what you think about what we're doing with Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton, I'm wrong. I forgot the Jets and the Giants are both picking at 4, 5, 6, and 7.
That's why I said you got to get into
I forgot. So like the Jets are gonna probably take a tackle because they got to protect that kid. Well, you got Mekhi Becton. You got to see if they can keep Morgan Moses. So they're gonna get a wide receiver for the kid, and then they got to get Kyle Hamilton. The Jets might take him, and the Giants. I can see the Giants taking him too.
So that's why. Look, we started this conversation on Graph's channel, bro. We started this conversation with Hamilton. Yeah. I understand in your eyes and many eyes, in my eyes, he has the potential to be wearing a gold jacket when his career is done.
Yeah.
Right? I just don't value the safety position enough to trade all the way up to the top 5 to take a safety.
I get it. And this is the thing. If you can get it for a 1 and a 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A 1 and a 1, no. But what I'm saying is if you could trade up for a 1 and a 2 to get Ed Reed or fucking Sean Taylor, you do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you do it once Ed Reed and Sean Taylor already proved it.
Yeah, but this kid, you could see it, man. If you know football,
you can.
You could
but
see
you
it,
could
bro.
also see it in a bunch of other prospects. And then
like Saquon Barkley, you know what I mean? They don't have the luck when it comes to injuries and things of that nature. I'm telling you, man, this kid.
Hey, Saquon, fuck around and come here, bro.
I said it on my channel yesterday. You guys go back and watch it. Take a look at it. Hey, listen.
It's Charles Barkley approved. I love Saquon. He can run. He like churros. He like beef patties with cheese.
He can pass out the backfield.
He can pass. He can throw the ball. He can catch. He can block. He a Hall of Famer. I'm telling you, man. You got to go get Saquon. I'm sorry.
Listen, he can't block.
I got to stop doing that shit on your channel, man. I do that dumb shit on my channel all the time.
No, that's just cool, bro.
Nah, man.
No, I would, bro. What's the price on Saquon? What you think the price on Saquon is?
Josh Jacobs in a 4th round pick.
So Jacobs and 125.
Yep.
Okay, so then what do you do with Brandon Cooks?
Brandon Cooks, then that's a different story because Brandon Cooks could be cut.
See, so? now you're going back to the pipe dreams of players getting cut before they get cut.
Yes, I am, man. Yes, I am. Yes, I backed myself into a corner.
Queen says, "How you doing? How you doing, Queen?" Queen says, "Was good, wasted."
Queen was good.
He said, "I'm not taking somebody who isn't a perfect linebacker at 22 or the 2nd round."
Me neither, Garrett. Thank you. And really, linebacker is the running back of the defensive position.
No, I disagree.
Yo, Chad Muma can't cover.
Who won rookie defensive player of the year?
Yo, you talking about?
No. Just answer it.
Yo, he didn't
A
even
linebacker.
How much did he play linebacker?
Who
He
won
didn't play
defensive player
linebacker.
of
Get
the
the
year?
fuck out of here, bro.
Who
He
won
was
defensive
playing
player
on
of
the
the year?
defense. That kid, listen,
A
Micah Parsons is what Kyle Hamilton is, though.
Outside
Micah
of Aaron
Parsons,
Donald.
bro.
Outside of Aaron Donald. Khalil Mack, outside linebacker.
No, he
TJ
really
Watt,
won it from playing on the end.
outside linebacker. Micah Parsons,
These
linebacker.
guys are all ends. These guys are all defensive ends. They're all playing defensive end.
Linebacker.
Micah Parsons was a linebacker out of college, but Chad Muma is not that kind of like, bro. That's what I'm talking. You talk about guys that are freaks of nature, man. He was a DE, bro.
Safety.
Khalil Mack was a defensive end his rookie season, bro. Essentially, he came out as a linebacker and played all defensive end, and Micah Parsons played defensive end, and that's when he started to pop. When they had him at middle linebacker, he was just a guy. And the thing is Micah Parsons.
No, he was not just a guy. Don't do Micah Parsons like that. He was not just a guy.
Nah, he wasn't just a guy. He was Micah Parsons. But I'm just saying, Micah Parsons.
D-Law in front of him. Okay, so he had to play a little different. D-Law got hurt. They let him off the fucking chain.
If Micah Parsons was available at 22, I'd take Micah Parsons at 10. I wanted Micah Parsons.
Me too.
But look, there's not that kind of guy in this draft.
Yourself again.
No, I didn't.
He's not a complete linebacker. Bro,
I'm talking about Micah Parsons, bro. Micah Parsons on tape, he's special. We're talking about when we're talking, I'm not talking about all the time. I'm talking about right now, singularly in this draft. Just like last year in last year's draft, I would have did everything I could to get Micah Parsons, and I was pounding the table with him last year. That is how I feel about Kyle Hamilton. But theoretically, normally, the crop of guys that are coming out this year, I don't take at 22. And if I'm drafting any linebacker, I am going to draft Brian Asamoah because none of these linebackers move like he does. And then the ones who do move like him, like Nakobe Dean, are not good at taking on blockers, and they're small and undersized, and they're going to get dominated. Asamoah is not that. So that is the reason why I don't want to take a guy that's a liability in coverage at 22, man.
Look,
we're not talking about Parsons, AJ.
Look,
we talking
Micah,
about.
I said this last year. If you look at all my draft videos, everybody was talking about Micah fucking Parsons, and I always started all my draft videos with, I won't be talking about Micah Parsons because he will not be with the Raiders. And the reason why is last year, the only reason why he went to Dallas was because there was fucking 50 quarterbacks that went in front of him.
Yeah.
He is a top 5 pick any other draft.
Yeah,
top 3.
Yeah, Micah Parsons. Yeah.
There was no way he was falling to 12. I didn't want to hear none of that shit. I didn't. Yeah, if he's there, absolutely. Go get the guy. He won't be there. So, my conversation always ended there.
Devin Lloyd, right? Somebody just said something about Devin Lloyd in the chat. Like Devin
Lloyd,
best
linebacker in the draft.
He's the best linebacker in the draft. Like this Chad Muma nonsense, bro. Like Chad Muma in the right situation, he's a good linebacker. But I think he's being over-evaluated. Like this guy's gonna come into the National Football League and be fucking Brian Urlacher or something.
He's not. They're valuing him the same way they just saw Cincinnati boy Logan Wilson go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's how they're valuing him.
Yeah, but Logan Wilson, bro, they didn't have to take Logan. When did Logan Wilson go?
Second round.
He went his second round.
I think. Hold on. Let me look that up because I don't want to look stupid. But bro, Muma, don't talk crazy like you didn't pick him the other day in one of your mock drafts in the second round.
Second round, I'll take him. I'm not taking him.
First round. You picked him first round.
Who, Muma? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't, bro.
It's on your channel.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Who am I looking at?
Logan Wilson? I never took Chad. I never even take Chad. I took Chad Muma. I didn't take him in the first round, bro.
Round 3, 65th. So he was just outside of. He was the first.
Yeah, bro. Like that. Yo, round 3, Muma's there. Fuck, hell yeah.
See, but at 65, you pick Asamoah.
Yeah, but because Asamoah can cover. Like I'm just talking about for the Raiders.
This, bro. We've been saying this. How the fuck is Muma a higher prospect than Asamoah?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like he's
But at
not
the
for
end of the day,
me,
if he's there in the third at 85
bro.
for
That's
the Raiders.
everybody. That's everybody else's bullshit. Andy, I'm talking to you. You know, like, look, I'm talking to you. I ain't talking about these guys in the media. You know, Asamoah can move, bro. He can move all around the field. He could cover all around the field. We need that because there's going to be times where that linebacker is going to be matched up against Travis Kelce. We can't have a linebacker that's getting picked on by Travis Kelce. That shit needs to stop right now.
Yes, Thor. I'm sorry, Andy, but Muma is not a first rounder. I agree. Did I say he was?
Yeah, and see, goody good 81. Listen, what we're saying is that Khalil Mack made his bones. Listen, they had him at all pro at linebacker, and we understand that. But Khalil Mack made his damage playing with his hand on the ground as a defensive end. Let's just be for real here.
We're past the linebacker talk. Okay.
You know, I just want to just make sure, you know, I address these, you know, all these yahoos on your channel. Saying no. So the thing about it is everybody that's in the EC comes in, he pull up all the time. You know, my bro OG Fade, Raider 187, Thor pulls up all the time. You know what I mean? Papa T.
But this is why
Red
when
Agent.
we talk about Muma, this is where I always disagree with you. Is you always say he can't cover. I think he can. When I say cover, I'm not talking a blanket. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about on his guy in the position, he won't give up a lot of ass or much.
Bro,
but when I feel
he's
like
the
we
kind
have
of guy
a
he
different
can't stay with.
definition of cover.
He can't stay with the Travis Kelce's of the world. He can't do it.
Okay, but that's not saying much because nobody can keep up with the Travis Kelce's of the world.
Look, even guys that are shaded below that, you know what I mean? I think that Chad Muma will become a liability in coverage. I really do.
I disagree. I like Muma. I like Asamoah better. We both know this. But I disagree that he'll be a liability. With that being said, are we taking any of these trades?
I gotta look. Let me see.
We could counter.
Yeah, counter. I don't want anything. I don't take these trades because we're not drafting.
Give me
next year's
106.
draft.
Would you take that? I think that's too far back. 44, is that too far back?
Yeah, that's too far back to address any of our needs in a real way.
Okay, so then Devin Lloyd is on the board. I think okay, we got to be different. Burks is here, but Devin Lloyd is here, and so is Nakobe Dean.
Well, that's not even an argument for me. You know, let's see what. Yeah, look, man, Devin Lloyd. You got to go Devin Lloyd. I'm higher on Devin Lloyd than any linebacker in the draft.
Perion Winfrey went to Bucks. Dude, that'd be fucking nasty. Holy shit. JPP outside linebacker, Shaq Barrett outside linebacker, Vita Vea, Perion Winfrey. Oh my
god. That'd be sick.
I would fucking cry.
Yeah, I would too. I would hate to fucking face that shit.
No. Nah. So we're not trading back, I guess. Who's here? Malik Willis.
Willis, man. We gotta do something different, bro. Look, do me a favor. See if any of my safeties are there.
Jalen Tolbert. You got Jalen Pitre. That must be French.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Kirby
Joseph is in the house. He's there.
Aaron McKinley is in the house. Smoke Monday's in the house. Who else is here? Nick Cross. I like him.
What about my boy Jaquan Brisker? He in the house still?
No, I think he got snatched up. Jaquan Brisker. Oh, damn.
David Belt, listen, X got that dude rated way too high. That dude got some issues and shit.
He's low-key slow, too.
Yeah, he sucks, man.
No, he does not suck. Damn it. See, you like I noticed you're the one that starts these goddamn arguments. Is you?
Yes, I do. I do. Listen, bro, that's what it's about. We're creating content. We're creating controversy. I can't be like,
John Brown.
well, he's good, but no,
Hey,
he
man.
stinks.
Christian Watson,
Stinks. I'm
Christian,
grifting.
Alec
Christian Watson.
Lindstrom.
Listen, Christian Watson and Daniel Falele too. You got to take Christian Watson like your life depended on it.
At 53.
53. So that's the second round.
Yeah.
He's not going to be there, man. We need somebody to take the top off of the defense. We went out. Who we get in that first round? We got our linebacker.
We got our linebacker.
So third round, and I know we need help.
Abraham Lucas is a fucking dog, bro. I like Abraham Lucas.
Who's that offensive defensive tackle? We always go defensive tackle. We trying to go different.
Okay, well, Travis Jones, I doubt is here. Oh, motherfucker. Well,
No, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Well, Devin Lloyd and Travis Jones, you didn't fucking you didn't hit a home run. Yeah, no. Yeah, but first, who's here? Fadarian Mathis?
Fadarian is nice, but we got to see if our wide receiver's there. We got to take a wide receiver.
Yeah, and this dog doesn't shut the hell up. That's the best part, you know? When you got a dog.
Tyler Gordon is there.
Oh,
wow.
Wandale, bro. Wandale.
I don't like Wandale Robinson like enough to take him now. I would take John Mechie the third before Wandale.
Mechie was my other guy as well.
We got it. We got Kyler Gordon. What else? We got Ed Ingram.
Verone is still there.
Verone, you got to go. What other safeties are there? Any of my guys there?
Let's see. I don't understand how you think that this shit is harder.
Smoke Monday, baby. Kirby Joseph is my guy. You got to take Kirby. Kirby, come on.
They don't even got a fucking thing up on him, man.
They don't have nothing for Verone either.
They don't?
They didn't when we look. Oh, they just did. He's a bit slight in frame. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I see when I see Verone McKinley?
What?
I see a man that will cause turnovers.
Yo, odds and evens, man. That's the only way we can settle this. We're in the draft room. I got odds, you got evens, right on the air. Come on.
Yeah, fuck that.
Look. Come on. Once, twice, three, shoot.
Fuck, Alec Lindstrom went to Baltimore. That's a good
you're
fit.
A bastard. I get the next two picks.
we both took Devin Lloyd. You took what's his face in that round 2 though?
What, Travis Jones? You took him, bro.
No, you literally said you had to.
Bro, get out of here, yo. We both agreed on that. Get out of here, yo. You're the worst. I get the next two.
Let's see if any of your safeties are here.
We took a safety already.
No, we took Mechie.
Oh, we took Mechie? All right, cool. Smoke Monday there. Everybody let me get Marquise Bell.
What? Over Nick Cross?
Now, we can go later on that. What do we got at defensive offensive tackle?
Come on. Oh, Braxton Jones.
Max Mitchell's there. I like Max Mitchell. We got a guard.
Oh, we did get a receiver. So we got okay. This is a fucking fire draft.
Yeah, so we got a receiver. So look, let's go back on defense. Let's see what we can do on defense because that's what we got to build. Corner. Let's see. We got a corner still.
We got Jalen Armour Davis.
Now I'm cool on him.
Castro Fields.
Tariq Castro Fields is my guy, but I'm good on him. I would get a safety first.
Corker Monday. Bell. Nick
Smoke
Cross.
Monday. Let's go Smoke Monday.
So how would you feel if I just didn't go Smoke Monday and no, fuck.
God damn it, Andy.
We went Smoke. This is a good drive.
Take Smoke Monday.
Oh,
Damn
Damian Pierce. Come on, please.
I know it's Wednesday, damn it, but you take Smoke Monday.
Damian Pierce. Fuck. Damn it. All right, well, we got back to back. So you get 164, I get 165.
All right, you got it.
Offense. Tight end.
What the fuck is wrong with Hassan Haskins, bro?
I don't know, but your camera's off still.
I forgot about. Hold on. So I got to take this sounding like Charles Barkley.
Marcus Jones, Houston.
He's a dog. All right, what else we got? What do we got at defensive tackle?
Jordan Williams. Nail
Yeah.
throw.
Nah, go down a little bit. Fucking. Then they took John Ridgeway.
Oh, he's been gone.
Yeah,
I thought you called him trash.
No, he's not trash. He'd be great value at 5th round. I didn't call him trash. He's just not good enough the way they have him rated. You
can go Tyler Batty here.
Nah. Now let me some more defense.
Marcus Jones, Marquise.
Let me get my guy Marquise Bell. Max Mitchell's there. Max Mitchell right there. Boom.
Did we get a safety?
Yeah, we got a safety, so we got smoke. Yeah. Marquise Bell's my dude, though.
So the Raiders have to have at least one reach per draft, right?
Yeah.
All right. So where's Tyler Batty at? Because we only got one more pick in this draft after this. Ooh, Pierce Strong.
You got to do it.
Damn.
You got to do it.
Damn. Well,
I just drafted a tackle, Watts. I drafted one. We got one right here, Max Mitchell. I hope they do, Watts.
Look, okay. So you're gonna finish off the draft, okay? We got Quayhon. We could go quarterback.
Jack Cohn is a bum. He's a filthy bum. Don't you even think about it. Dylan Parham. Take Dylan Parham guard.
All right. Well,
it's a fire ass draft, bro.
Here's the thing. 1v1, we know who's better. Together, this is a bomb draft. So I think in the future, we need to go GM. We need to build a staff here, okay? So we need to find someone here is the assistant GM. Somebody got to be Champ Kelly. Somebody got to be Dave Ziegler.
Well, listen, I humbly accept being Dave Ziegler, and I'm glad that you realized my greatness and elected me to be the GM.
Okay,
my man, yo.
This shit right here is fire. Holy shit.
Yo, you imagine that, bro? You
a
almost
C+. What the?
Oh. Yeah, yo, that's how we know they don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, what? What the fuck? We didn't do no trades. Do you think
Raiders 808? Listen, what I got to do is I have to bring you
facts, Roger. See, Roger.
Yeah, Roger Grace. I'm the greatest. Stop it.
Yeah,
let him go first.
But
and we always pick the same players.
Say that though, because I got the clip, man. Yo,
that one, the last one, I told you, save it a flavor, youngin. You got me on that one.
Okay.
Because you went first. But that doesn't mean that you're greater than me overall. I am the greatest.
No. You have not proved that. I have proved it.
Oh my God. Listen, we had to go. We got to run that shit back again, bro. Papa T, he's the edge every single. Thank you, Papa T. That is why you are one of the most valued members of the Wasted Talent Army.
Great draft, A+. There we go. All right, this is the last one, and then we gonna do fucking trades, and then I'm gonna end this shit off because, bro, you gotta do your shit.
I gotta get prepared.
Yeah. So how about we do this?
That's because we're great.
Ron McKinley, first round. Just reach for a safety.
Yo,
C+.
See what's up.
They want to see us trade up.
Yeah, let's try to trade up.
Whoa. Oh, for some reason I thought Hamilton didn't get drafted yet. Okay. Jamo to Green Bay? Derek Stingley to damn. All right, well, I ain't doing no trading up. I'm trading back. That's how we do it. N'Kobe Dean and Treylon Burks to Philly.
Bro,
That's
that would be heartbreaking to see that shit, bro.
well, Trevor Penning's on the board.
The
Brisker's on the
big
board.
Penster. Drake London, baby, is right
He's on the
there.
board.
No, he's right there. Got picked by the Patriots. I
Oh,
could see that happening too.
Lloyd is there again. We're not going Lloyd. We just went Lloyd. Wait,
Jermaine
nobody
Johnson.
wants to trade with us?
Listen, Jaquan Brisker, Perion Winfrey's there.
Fuck Brisker. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, it's all good. You'll see when he comes to the league.
Give me 34.97 for 22. Would you rock with that?
Yeah.
Come on, Detroit. Oh, I fucks with y'all. I fucks with Detroit for that. Oh, shit. Winfrey was there. Please. Oh, he went to Dallas.
Yo, I look, bro, and I got a feeling he might go to Dallas this year.
Muma went one pick before us. Nah, that's too far back.
The big Moomster.
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. I low-key fucked this up. This is a bad one. I mean, this is the second round. Devontae Wyatt, Tolbert. Should we go receiver now?
Yeah.
Receiver. All right. Offense, receiver. David Bell, Jahan Dotson, George Pickens, Christian Watson, Mechie. What you thinking?
Christian Watson.
At 34?
Bro, we need a receiver.
You know what? I'm not even gonna question you.
We need a receiver, and he's an animal. Listen, I'm taking the measurables here. Damn it.
Reject. Fuck you, Arizona. And Seattle. This motherfucker really. Oh, man. God damn. All right. Is Travis Jones here? Is Devontae Wyatt here? Who's here? Ooh,
Devontae Wyatt. Like your life depended on it. We got our 3-tech.
But it doesn't, so.
You damn right I just Al Davis the draft. We got to make it fun, AJ.
Abraham Lucas?
Listen, man. We listen. We got to do a little Al Davis Raider shit. Height, weight, speed. Damn it.
You know how, we don't have a linebacker. That's fine.
Yeah, but we trying to do this shit different though, bro.
Yeah, so we go Devontae. Shout out to Ruben again. He says, do you think Haas will be as productive in a scheme that will probably have more responsibility? Yes. I think although he flashed in the zone, I think he's better in man.
Yeah, and the way that boy was crying with the police.
Oh, well, this is your pick. And there's a certain someone on the board that's available. And if you pass him up, I might actually just turn this off. There's Lindstrom and there's Asamoah. It's the only two that you can't go wrong with.
Well, I was thinking about getting my boy Daniel Falele.
No, he gets beat on the inside too much.
He's humongous. I'm being like Al Davis, damn it. Nah, Asamoah is my guy. Gotta go. I gotta keep some credibility here. I actually wanted to take Daniel Falele in the spirit of Al.
Daniel was my guy until I turned on that senior bullshit, and I'm like, bro, you're getting beat too easily on the inside.
He hasn't played football that long. He needs to.
I know it's only like what, his third year.
Yeah, he's not. He hasn't played football that long, but he has the frame where he could be dominant. So that's why I would draft him.
We could go Isaiah Thomas edge here. Rasheed Walker, Penn State.
Shannon Tyndall. Say nah.
Two linebackers back to back.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Somebody was just saying, yo, this is not a Raider draft unless we take somebody. We're like, who the fuck is that?
That's true. Hey, should we go super overrated and go Justin Ross?
E.C. Everett, when Asamoah becomes a stud, yo, I want you to send me a coffee on my Dunkin' Donuts app. E.C. Everett, you've been slandering our guy Asamoah. Me and Andy are pounding the table for him.
Yeah. His guy's Muma, though.
Aquano was nice, though, bro. Aquano is a beast, but he going to be gone.
Shout out to Donovan. He says, did a mock no trades, right tackle, Ikem and Ekawanu. I don't know how you
Aquanu.
landed that. Devontae Wyatt, Brian Asamoah, Yusuf Corker, Sean Jolly, Donovan West, Pierre Strong. Well, listen, if Ikem somehow falls to us, well, fuck a receiver and everything. But he's a left tackle. That's
Bro, it doesn't matter. He's a rookie. He can learn to play right.
and Devontae Wyatt B plus, Asamoah A plus, Yusuf Corker. Depending on what was there, if Nick Cross from Maryland was still there, still B. Sean Jolly, it's okay. Donovan West, I'm not
Yo,
mad at it.
EC, if he's a bust, I'm gonna allow you to super kick me in the face like Shawn Michaels.
Here's the thing. He likes Christian Harris. I don't.
Yo, but EC's a beast though. He does his homework.
Yeah, he
I
does.
told you we got the smartest chats on YouTube.
We sure do.
You know, I went one day and I looked inside of a chat for the Chiefs just to see, you know, the dumb shit they talk about. Terrible.
Ooh, what about a guard here? Cade Mays.
The big Kate, no, Tariq Castro Fields.
What?
Tariq
At 97?
Tariq Castro Fields.
Bro, I'm telling you, the fact that he had the audacity to say that he was Ziegler right now is beyond me. It's just beyond me.
Like my Penn State guys. Tariq Castro Fields, damn it.
See, it's like you have to accept this.
Yes.
I rejected it.
Raider Takeover, why the hell are you in the Cowboys live? Raider Takeover, you're gonna get your Raider card revoked. See, the Chiefs one popped up because I was doing some research on their roster, and the guy was live for banter from my show. Let me tell you something. You're gonna have to say the Raider prayer. Me and Docs are gonna make the Raider prayer up with Andy.
Oh, they declined my shit now. All right, well, fuck y'all.
You're gonna have to say the Raider prayer.
What
for
the
you to be
fuck?
cleansed of your sins. Nobody wants to see your whack iTunes list, bro.
Hey, bro, I don't know what happened, bro. This shit started tweaking. There we go. Whew. I got too.
Nah, Raider Takeover. That's not trolling, bro.
All right.
That's not trolling. You must repent. You must say the Raider prayer to be absolved for your sins in the nation.
Hey man, I'm not absolving nothing.
Damn it, see, you gotta do a whole lot of Raider praying for Big Andy to say, hey, what the fuck? What you got that Oakland Wi-Fi?
Nah, bro. It's not open hella shit at once.
You got that Cricket Wireless Wi-Fi and shit, motherfucker.
Cricket Wireless, bro. I got that AT&T for me with that
Cricket Wireless where you got to go stand under the sea in the phone. See, look. He said he got that AT&T, and the man just got kicked out of his own live. Everybody, I'm gonna read some of the comments. EC Everett bringing value as usual. If I'm a beast, I'm telling y'all, go watch Jalen Vigil. He's a monster. He's 6'1", 205. Blah, 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 blah. Shit happens. See, Andy just dropped out. He didn't last that long. The lag was real. You know, everybody, I don't want to leave his show until he ends his show because I have to go do my show. And I hope you all come over to my channel after you leave here if you want to get some more Raider content. Listen, I like Nick, man. I think he's an old school, hard-nosed player, man.
Hey, man.
Cricket Wireless, I see.
Cricket Wireless, my ass.
Andy,
said,
listen, man, it's been real. It's been real. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, AJ. But listen, it's been real, Andy. I have to go get prepared for my show down the
Yes,
dial.
sir.
Listen, Dave Ziegler out.
Hey, man, this motherfucker think he's Dave Ziegler. Everybody in here, we still got over 160. I don't know what the hell just happened, but look, for everybody still in here, please go over, check out my guy, Wasted. He should be on in the next couple minutes. Please check my dog out, or he's on at 1, so he's on in the next hour. So please, if you can, go support my dog. Go have fun on his channel, man. I'll definitely be in the chat because I want to see what he's talking about with these safeties, man. And shout out to Quinn Booker before I leave. He says Brian Asamoah is not that good. DeMarco Jackson will be better than him. I'm gonna do my thank you, Quentin. You just gave me some homework, man. So I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in here. Like I said, go check out his live. Should be in the next hour. Everybody in here, stay safe. Love y'all. But I'm out.